like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Break. 59. Mike's 59. So we got man. Watch out. Hard. Check 24. Hey, Sam off.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Yep. Hey, exit. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike's 54. Record. Hey, orbit. Check Mike 54.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, seam 6. Mike 5-4.
Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Rock it.
Second and long. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go now. 91.
Push him back. Push him back. Pick the edge. Come. Check that. Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Alert 3.
80 weapons.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check.
Bam.
Check. Watch the edge.
Ready.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is taken at the 3.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Lee. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's checking crap.
Leo.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, box drop.
Lee out of the gun. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
218, chopper.
Rush in. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 36.
They'll run it with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Come on, 25. Check 25. Tighten up. Check three.
6-6, pull it high.
Mike 54.
Snap.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Bang. Wide. Get wide.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Hot.
Smooth.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got wide.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Go.
Hold. Mike's 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch twist.
Head up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They complete it to Hill. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Bravo.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Too little, Cupcake. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want this.
Ready?
2nd and 4. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline. The friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
60 outlaw.
It's a party now.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Time go.
Deep grip.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tom. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move out. And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Hey, Delta.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Drop deep. 26 Mike. Check back.
2.
From the shotgun, here's Lee. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Complete. That's Todd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
2nd and 13. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Get down. And do so.
61, matchbox, white. Hey, Zoo.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Jet bomber, jet bomber. Hey, high 7.
Lee now to throw from his end zone. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, McCaffrey, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Go, go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
On, check, go.
To throw from his end zone. Lee. And he's got his target. That's more. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
All day, every day, any day.
Get it.
Here's Lee on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 2nd and 10, Lee nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go. Shoot.
From the gun, Lee. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Good job.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Set, ready? 60 out more.
3 bucks.
Ready?
On play action, it's Lee. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The intended receiver there, Allen. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Topper! Topper! Hey, seam 6! Seam 6!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Hey, Rocket, go!
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And the Ravens have opened things up there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another try after the first down sack. Lee, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lee from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Slam, slam, slam.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, Echo.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I'm here all day.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the screen. Look, squeeze. Now.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Watch the screen. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the back.
To throw is Lee. Off the play fake. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Carolina.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Lee, off play action. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Bandit. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, Charlie.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check 52. Check 50. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. O'Shane Zimenez able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Blue draw Corker.
59.
Here we go.
Shit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Mike.
Bravo.
Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Coaching spell.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They go quickly here out to Moore. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing here, Lee. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Larson. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he'll give it here to his Eagles running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, pick your game up. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Yep.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go to Johnson again. And an Allen to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Eagles, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.